All right, I think we are going live. What's going on, guys? I'm setting this up I'm in the studio, so I'm not sure. I want to make sure that the stream comes in, and I'm trying to check and see if it shows up as a live stream, and I haven't seen it yet. So, oh, here we go. I think it's going. Yeah, it's going. Cool. So, what's happening, guys? I wanted to, talk a little bit about the good news as far as Bitcoin has jumped up again. I'm pretty excited about it. I'm going to go ahead and flip the screen and show you guys what I'm talking about. 3157 Bitcoin's going is what the price is right now. I can look over here at Coinbase, and yeah, there you go, 3164. Basically the same thing, I guess. Different marketplaces have different prices, but I'm pretty excited about it. Wanted to share with you guys, what I'm seeing, and possibly, I don't know if anybody, is able to tune in live, would be interested in asking any questions about what I do with, cryptocurrencies and how I'm making tens of thousands of dollars trading them, and like I said, I figured I might just go live and show you guys a little bit about what I was talking about. If you saw my video on July 17th, I posted telling people, hey, this is going like it was the bottom of the market is basically what I was telling people of what I saw Bitcoin doing. And so I was telling people, hey, guys, I know it's and maybe not even the bottom. It was just I knew it was a low point. And that we were going to see a lot of growth from that point. And I wanted to tell people, hey, pay attention because this is about to shoot up. And in fact, I've got let me see if I can play this for you. I don't know if you can hear the audio or not on this. To the Bitcoin platform, and so it's going to be even faster than it was. And so that's why the market is low. People are waiting for the update to happen so that they can buy back into the market. And it's a huge earning potential right now. So anyhow, I was talking about this July 17th. It was right. I think I even mentioned it was about $2,000 or $1,900 when I talked about it. And basically just wanted to, tell people, hey, look, it's a great time to buy in. And now, if you listen to me and put anything, because you can buy Bitcoin at different increments, different amounts. And so if you, put in $10, well, you would have gained, if it was $2,000 and today it's $3,000, you would have gained that, 30% gain. And, which is huge. And well, of course, for $100 or $10, it'd be like $3, right? But the deal is, if you would have listened to me, you would have been able to gain over 30% profit from July 17th. Now, I know there's a lot of steps as far as understanding how to get in and what there's like I said, it's early in the market, and so it's not very easy to understand how to get in, and that's why I'm able to teach people. That's why I'm able to charge people to teach them, and in fact, but you don't have to, you got to pay me nothing to go to the channel, and I can just show you real quick here. You can go to howtobuycrypto.com channel, and I've got over 50 videos here of me explaining what Bitcoin is, what the cryptocurrency market is, what the market's doing. I've got the website over here somewhere. Here we go. Website. You can go right here. If you know nothing about cryptocurrency, you can click on this video and learn, what cryptocurrencies are, what Bitcoin is, where it came from, and it'll take you to this channel here. But basically, and then if you don't want to search for the other video, you can just scroll to the bottom of the How to Buy Crypto page and just click on this one and learn about the investing side of cryptocurrencies and Bitcoin and how to do those things. And hey, Brad, how you doing? And basically, like I said, I am talking about this Monday through Friday. So I'm uploading a ton of videos, a ton of information for free. You don't, got to pay me nothing. And now a lot of people want to pay me because it's a shortcut, right? I'm doing a crypto course actually tomorrow. And that I explain to people how I do what I do, and shortcuts basically along the way, and the pitfalls of the market, and what to be careful of, and what has benefited me, what resources I use, and I appreciate learning from other people, and finding shortcuts from other people. So I share that. And, basically, like I said, you can learn it for free. You can go to the YouTube channel, go check out hours worth of information that I have loaded there, or, you can come tomorrow and for a webinar, or, I record it. If you guys are interested, it's $65. This is the beta group. I already did the alpha test, and then after tomorrow, it's going to be $129. So if you are interested, but basically, guys, like I said, if you would have bought one Bitcoin on July 17th when I told you to, you would have made over $1,000 already within 3 weeks, which is like, what other markets are doing that? What other, stock or bond or CD or gold? If you bought gold, what kind of, you can't get that kind of return in other markets like this. And if you paid attention to me at all, you would be able to make money. And I've helped a number of friends earn thousands and tens of thousands of dollars just knowing a few simple steps. And it's simple steps, but there's a lot of them, and that's why I actually charge $100 an hour to consult in this space. And people are willing to pay it because they see the upside, they see the potential of where the market's going. And, based on the studies, based on the leading minds in the space, as far as the financial space, they're saying that Bitcoin is the future of all currency, that the blockchain powering Bitcoin is the future of all currency. And that's why JP Morgan and Microsoft and Intel and Chase, they're all throwing millions and billions of dollars at the market because they see the potential. They see the future in it. The big names like Bill Gates and Mark Cuban and just a number of people. I hear that Floyd Money Mayweather is backing an ICO on the Ethereum platform, which is crazy. But like I said, it's if you see the potential, if you do the research, you come to the same conclusion that I do. Princeton University put out this textbook, the Bitcoin Cryptocurrencies and Technologies. It's a 300-page book. It's a textbook. It's based on computer science, and basically. You can read this, or you can go, come to my course tomorrow, or follow me. Guys, I explain so much for free that you can, learn this as you go, day by day. And I can just point you to, hey, I did this episode when you're asking this question, I can point you to. But I just don't want people to be missing out on this opportunity, because the truth is I got into Bitcoin in the first place because I didn't have any retirement. I'm an associate pastor, and they don't offer me retirement. Generally pastors don't get paid a lot of money, right? And so my full-time job as well doesn't offer retirement. So I needed an investment vehicle. I had some cash set aside. I had some gold and silver, and and just some other assets. But Bitcoin was $248 in 2015, and I knew it was low. I knew that it had seen $1,000 before, and I knew that it had to been close to the bottom of the market. And of course, it turned out very well for me. It tripled by the beginning of this year. And I started learning how to trade. I started learning to understand market indicators, and finding out strategies that even if you don't know these things, how you can still trade and still benefit from the market and the volatility in the market. A lot of people are worried about volatility in the marketplace, but you see that in the stock market, you see that in the foreign exchange market. Any people that actually trade, they know that these markets are volatile, and so they understand that there's risk involved. And I'm not saying that there's not. There's absolutely risk involved, and if you're not smart about how you handle these things, you will lose money, and it's going to hurt. And the thing is, I can teach you how to minimize your risk, right? And so that you don't have to understand all the fundamentals to be able to still profit, right? And basically, because we're so early in this industry, let me just show you quickly the market cap of the industry. Here, I already showed you. Oh, okay. Well, let me just show you real quick. This is when I was telling people, I'll put out a video, that video that I just showed when it was right here, $2,000 to $1,900 to $2,000. It was this is noon on the day that I released it, and that's when I recorded the video and was telling people about it. But here, let me go to the market cap. Where did it go? Here we go. $109 billion market cap. Okay. This is overall. Now, Bitcoin has, what is it? 40 some billion dollars of that market. Oh, here you go. $52 billion market cap. So it's over, I mean, it's almost half of the market of the cryptocurrencies. But, some of these other ones like Ethereum and Litecoin are ones that I also recommend investing in. And guys, the easiest way is to go on your phone and download this Coinbase app. And you can buy Bitcoin. Here's Bitcoin right here, Ethereum and Litecoin. You just click here and you can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Litecoin. Here's the prices. Litecoin 46. And if you would have listened to me, if you would have paid attention, I was telling people to buy Bitcoin, when I opened up this channel and I was talking about it, in the $1,000 range, when it was like 900 and some dollars, I was telling people, dude, I'm loading up. And the Ethereum, I was buying in, telling people when it was $10, and now it's $240. Litecoin, I was telling people about Litecoin when it was $4. It's $46 now. And, if you pay attention, there's definitely, upside to this. There's definitely potential to earn through this. And, if you're still watching, Pastor, I love to teach you how to do this for free. I mentioned that, I'm an associate pastor, and as far as other pastors, I love to teach them how to do this, because I know a lot of pastors don't have a retirement portfolios or income that is readily offered to them, that they have to make their own types of investments, and they're pretty much on their own in that field. And so I've taught talked to a couple of pastors about this, and explain. I taught my pastor how to do this, and basically he's seeing his gains and he's pretty excited about it. And I've helped my parents do this. And guys, there's no barrier to entry. If you don't understand computers, if you got a smartphone, you can invest in the market, and you don't have to trade. You can, like I said, if you were just buying and holding the cryptocurrencies that I was telling you, you would have already potentially made hundreds or thousands of dollars. And in many cases, depending on your investment, tens of thousands of dollars, like I have, and I've helped other people to do. But you have to get started somewhere. And the Coinbase app, I'll try and, post in the comments after I finish the live stream, the app. You can go to your app store right now and download it. You don't need to use my link. My link will give me $10 if you spend $100, and you get $10 for free for signing up and spending that $100 initially. But like I said, you can do all this for free. You don't have to pay me anything. I do charge, for my time, because I work multiple jobs, and basically, it's cost me a lot to understand this, to, my time and reason. I told you I read this textbook, is 300-page textbook. I'm reading the 300-page Ethereum textbook. I'm only about 2/3 done with that one. And, but it takes time. It takes, some understanding. But once you get the concepts, you are able to see the potential. Once you do the research, you see that, the leading industry minds are focusing on the blockchain technologies and focusing on what powers Bitcoin and Ethereum, and they're using it. And in fact, Russia has already created their own cryptocurrency to run their it's basically a test net, but it's mirroring the Ethereum network. And in fact, the Ethereum network, Vitalik, the CEO, Vitalik Buterin, went over to Russia to talk to them about cryptocurrencies, and basically, they said this is brilliant, and Russia is now, and it's not just Russia. I believe, I'm trying to remember, there are multiple countries that are setting up their networks based on the blockchain technologies, on Ethereum and Bitcoin, and they're seeing the benefits for multiple reasons. Bitcoin is auditable at any given time. The truth is that you can go in and find out where money is going, so that you can't fake transactions. Like people, it's common knowledge that the stock market, that the foreign exchange market, that the gold market, commodities market, excuse me, are manipulated, right? They're the futures that are sold on them, the derivatives manipulate the markets. But the benefit of something, the technology like Bitcoin, is that it's much harder to manipulate. Now it is absolutely, you can manipulate it, but you can find out who's manipulating it is what it comes down to. So the people, the people with the big dollars that are able to do it are known, right? And so the ledger technology behind Bitcoin, the blockchain technology, and Ethereum basically make it so that it makes it very, very difficult to manipulate. And it's a brilliant technology. It's going to change the world. They're calling it the Internet of Money because basically it's a network built around the world that is built to that so that it cannot stop. That regardless of if you kill the internet between the U.S. and Europe, it still continues on. If you and just like the internet, there's no off switch. You can cut some cables around the world, but it just limits the internet. It actually doesn't take it away, and you're still able to communicate with the internet because of course obviously there are satellites or other things. Well, Bitcoin is built on some of the same premise that it's a worldwide, it's a global network that can't be stopped, even if you get rid of 99% of what Bitcoin is, of the nodes, of the computers that are running the software. That 1% contains all that it needs for the whole network. In fact, the 1,000th of a percent, a single node is able to carry all of the information of the blockchain behind Bitcoin, so you can't shut it down. And it's really brilliant, developed in 2008 by Satoshi Nakamoto, released the white paper, and then in 2009 they started running the code. And Bitcoin started at under a penny. It was less than a tenth of a cent, and it has grown to today. I told you, I'm looking at the Coinbase right now, and it says 3174 on Coinbase, and it's huge. If you I told you I bought Bitcoin at $248, and if you read into it, you see the potential here of why it is the price that it is today, and where it's going in the future. So anyhow, like I said, guys, you can learn this stuff for free on YouTube. You can follow me, howtobuycrypto.com. You can subscribe. I got just a ton of information here. Or you can go to Facebook. You know what? Let me, here's my quick tip. I post the videos here that I talk about, and you can go to let me see here. What is it? My quick tip investing. That's what I'm looking for. Here we go. There you go. My quick tip investing. This is another group, guys, that they share, what we're talking about, and we're happy to communicate with you and help you to understand what we're doing, what this space. And some of them have taken the course, and in fact, if you take the course or you consult with me, you step up into another level of investors and another group of resources of people that we share information with. And so anyhow, again, if you're interested in that course, it's $65 tomorrow. After tomorrow, it goes up to $129. And so I'm going to do it at 2:00 tomorrow. If you're interested, you can't make it tomorrow. You don't have to. It's basically going to be recorded so you can watch it when. In fact, last time, most of the people that he signed up for the course ended up watching it later instead of going live. But it's offered to you live if you wanted to communicate with me live and ask questions, during the seminar, but basically, or webinar. But I'm really, excited about this space. I, am actually earning more in this job, in this space, in my free time, after I, my two other jobs. Earning more than I'm making in my primary, job, and my full-time job. And so that's why I'm so excited about it. That's why I can't stop talking about it. That's why I keep telling people that, it's huge. It's the future, and you should be involved in it. And when it comes down to it, I'm going to keep doing it. I'm going to keep talking about it. And I don't do it on Facebook on my main page, because I don't want people that don't care about it to be turned off every time I go live. But like I said, I've got the other groups that you can find out about and read about. And learn from. So anyhow, guys, you can go to howtobuycrypto.com and check it out. And that's pretty much it. I'm wrapping it up. God bless you. I hope to talk to you soon.